everyone fly to Antarctica for a Tetris LAN and we'll all be on the same schedule. Or we can sit like directly at the South Pole where all the time zones divide, and we can all be in different time zones meeting right next to each other.
That's
and then
genius.
all hold hands and dance in a circle. Anyways, here's our mashup screen.
The art! Oh my god, the aura! What the f— It's fine, it's fine. No one look, it's fine. It's not like a cardinal sin.
It's beautiful, it's great.
Alright, locking games. I kind of want that, like, those pieces. Like those pieces, like, look so clean. Except
Oh, and we have a face cam for Tiki.
oh, hell yeah! We need to encourage more webcams. Let's do what Classic does and just get a crap
So
load
the players
of,
had the option to do a separate face cam, and Vince still did the mirror strat. I guess they might not have had to webcam, but
Vince's
we are
strat,
here.
I love it, yeah. Alright.
Wait, the double keyboard setup. They're right. They do what you do, Wylie. You see that on Tiki's side?
Oh yeah. I feel seen. All those, focus on the game here. Yeah, that double keyboard is paying off there with that nice down stack. vexsery's really, really clean here with multiple cut copies. And yeah, chain together back to back. Currently sitting
taking
in
a moment to
15.
pause and think. But the back differential isn't that significant. That is
donation
quite the donation on the T-spin triple. That is truly something. But both players break, and we are even.
Oh, the misdrop there with the J piece.
Oh,
Tiki
and the
not
misdrop.
spinning. Oh, yeah, no, even 10 keyboards couldn't save them from just not pressing an input there.
I'm trying to figure out how you
How you
like
what?
hands, feet, elbows. How would you use 10 keyboards? Eyes, you know?
I used to use 3 input devices. It's a pretty common story, I tell.
Drops and misdrops and misdrops.
Oh. Is there an out? No, there's not an out, no. I used to use a stomp, like I tried for like a couple of weeks using a stomp box, like it's like a stomp pedal for my zone buttons specifically. And like, it's funny, but I think that the specific box I used had a delay, so my zone would like always activate like the wrong time. Anyway.
And we see a mech heart shit to start us off, Tiki. Both players really not receiving much garbage. A lot of canceling going on here, but the -9 appears quickly on a Vex's board.
Whoa.
The break comes through and the -16 appears. Both players break, and oh no, just the tiniest bit of speed from Vex, who thought they had time and didn't need to use the eyepiece.
That 28 came out of nowhere. That last line clear there, I think with the T-spin just really just was multiplied to oblivion. And yeah, was the deciding factor there. That single move, that single bit of efficiency, and choosing to take that T-spin at the very end of the combo. Really nice. Tiki here, tying it all up now. Building a lot of back-to-back, although vexsery's right behind them. And Tiki breaks first, but vexsery is not forced to break and maintains back-to-back. Has 21 spike. Tiki is in a horrible position right now and does not have it out and goes down. vexsery regaining their lead.
The 21 spike followed by the 27 spike. It is so cool to see what these players can do with the initial break and then the follow-up spike. Because players have gotten to the point where, especially if they have their own back-to-back, they can regularly survive spikes that are the same height as the board, or even a little bit taller. Players are realizing that you have to essentially do 2 of those spikes, oftentimes, if you want to kill these players.
You have to follow up essentially, yeah. You need like a killing blow, and that's really important. It's almost like your work, like sort of during surge and after surge. Your follow-up has to be strong.
Oh, the misrotate there from
both
Tiki.
players. I'm really hoping that Tiki, we see some some rage on their screen. They just flip their tiny little keyboard, just.
That'd be funny. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, this looks like a keyboard problem.
Yeah, they're looking down.
Like that T-piece is stuck all the way to the side. You can see them hitting the tiny keyboard. They're unplugging and replugging in the tiny keyboard.
Don't worry, this is survivable. Look, this is easily survivable.
So that's 43 attack waiting in the queue.
I believe that is also going to count, of course. Like, we're not going to sort of, we're not going to be accounting for a technical issue like that.
Okay,
bit of a shame. Yeah.
I'm not in charge, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna let the staff deal with that and decide what to do there. Whether or not that round counts, we will let you guys know shortly. but the staff make a decision in private. vexsery tearing ahead with 6 and Tiki at 2.
Oh, and an early misstep from Vex on the opener there is going to give Tiki a little bit of runway. The back comes out from Tiki.
Oh, clean.
And Vex also gets that.
Lovely fix there with the triple rotation, it felt like. That was, I think, the triple rotation.
Tiki's board looking like a mess right now with all of that cheese that they're going to have to work through. And there is the combo to get down into it.
Oh, I love Tiki's solve there.
Oh, that is so cool. That whole sequence. And the solve,
Vex was
the solve from Vex.
Yeah. The players fighting there for their lives now, knowing that this is the end for one of them. And Tiki is looking more and more like they're going to be that person.
Yeah, Vex continuing to pull ahead in this first 11. We're going to see some more STPC spin from Vex. Tiki just looking like they're going for freestyle here. And Tiki in a rough spot at the top of the board, gets things under control before Vex sends that break, and they send a lot of cheese over to Vex's side. Vex going to combo through that in a 19 spike, but that is going to leave them without back-to-back, and Tiki is going to continue to build that lead. There comes the eye piece. Vex still up at the top, has to find the right pieces, cycle through everything correctly. Tiki just building that up, and then the misdrop from Vex. The misdrop from Vex covers the well. The O piece is there, but the minus 19 is sitting at the top of the board, and there's a
Oh my god, this 25 back-to-back is incredible. Tiki needs to follow this up pretty hard, though, because Vex is starting to catch up in back-to-back, keeping this deficit at about 20 here. This is still survivable for Vex, but Tiki making this more and more difficult. Breaks on a 47 spike, and Vex just didn't have an option. Holy hell. Now that's one hell of a power move and one way to come back.
And I mean, Vex did everything you could have right there. Built the back-to-back up in opposition, but that was an insane timing there from Tiki to find when Vex was in a vulnerable board state. There's no way that you can 100% of the time keep your board in a perfect, pristine state to handle a 50 spike. So that was just very well timed and found from Tiki on that one.
Tiki's finding so many outs to their just simple mistakes right now. And yeah, manages to just keep things clean. But right now, Tiki has to contend with a 30 spike and just barely tops out. They nearly had a recovery there. It's 3-8 now. vexsery 3 points from eliminating Tiki out of the tournament.
Nice all spins on both sides. That back-to-back just looking absolutely symmetrical, but Vex is now starting to pull ahead as Tiki slows down a little bit to deal with an odd board state. The T-spin is there, but the back-to-back lead is starting to build up, and Tiki breaks, Vex breaks, the follow-up spike is there, and the 19.
Tiki needed to follow that up with a pretty good spike there, but unfortunately they just sort of sent their burst, sorry, not their burst, their surge, and that was it. Really nothing to follow it up with, nice and clean, so vexsery just could hold on to it and just send a little bit extra, and that was it. Tiki with a fractal here, building back-to-back with it, sending a lot of attack here, getting really aggressive over to vexsery, who also sends a bit and says 22, and forcing Tiki to break. We're neutralized here.
Ooh, some nice all spins from Tiki and some misdrops from Vex. Bring this to 4-9.
That was a really clean finish. vexsery taking you to a 36. Oh my god. The RNG gods are in their favor. That was a really clean down stack into the 36 spike with a T-spin to finish it off. Where did that come from? Tiki finding a PC there, but misdropping right afterwards. At least converting into some all spins. Yeah, actually, oh my god, Tiki! That was a crazy sequence! It's not going to give it to win quite yet. Wow.
Oh, and the misdrop there from Vex was meaning to rotate that eyepiece, didn't rotate it, and now we're sitting with Tiki up at the top of the board, but Vex
Tiki's in trouble.
Misdrops and doesn't have the material to pressure Tiki out enough.
Yeah, Tiki just given a bit of a lifeline there from him, who also misdropped, given a chance to just stay in this a little bit longer, but that chance runs out, and vexsery, I believe, if we are counting that round of technical issues, then vexsery has eliminated Tiki from the tournament 4-11. Well played to both of them. We're gonna look at a stats breakdown now.
Go right there, but boy, was that a fun. That was
That was
wild
awesome.
to
Yeah.
watch.